Alright, hey everyone, Have a Cup of Rice here, and today I just wanted to do a bit of a life update video. It's also my excuse to unbox some things that I got from Surugaya because I know that if I did not make this into a video, all that stuff was just going to be left sitting for eternity. So, figured just why not, let's turn this into a video so then I can unbox some figurines that I bought with my questionable, amount of financial stability and give a general life update on like stuff. So let's just get straight into it, shall we? So the first main thing that I guess I want to talk about is the status about Arknights Global Fanbook 2026. We still have a couple of things that we want to, or that we're going to be releasing for the Arknights Global Fanbook 2026. However, unfortunately, I chose the option of going with a major that is not aligned with all these fun projects that I get to work on. So unfortunately, I am dealing with final season as an engineering major. That's very fun. So some of the things for Arknights Global Fanbook 2026 are going to be delayed for a little bit. So I apologize for all the delay, and I hope that you guys will keep on supporting the Arknights Global Fanbook 2026, and we will not disappoint with the content that we still have left to post. But while we're at it, the Arknights Global Fanbook 2026, right now we have raised over 1.1k dollars for Doctors Without Borders with our Beyond Terra and Talos 2 campaign. So we've raised over $1,100 for Doctors Without Borders. That is so fucking sick. Let's freaking go. I am really glad that we have been able to reach this figure. And I really do hope that, for we are able to hit our 1.5k goal. So please, if you haven't already, do go check out our charity fundraiser, the Beyond Terra and Talos 2 campaign for Doctors Without Borders, because they genuinely are the real life Rhodes Island and Endfield Industries who are out there risking life and death to save lives. So please, 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 please go check out the charity campaign that we are running for them. Anyways, let's get into unboxing, shall we? So the first thing that we have here, and hopefully I can get this on the camera because notoriously I can't actually see the screen, is, here we go. You Official. It's the first thing that I bought. Got it for relatively cheap as well, which is nice. But our wonderful favorite Twitch streamer girl fail has arrived. Also, one thing is that I love box designs for figurines. I always keep the box designs. Being the person who talks about graphic design in Arknights, box graphic design is always very fun to look at, even if it is just, cardboard at that point. So yeah, but anyways, let's see. Oh, it's already been cut. I think I did get this used technically, so we shall see what condition it has showed up in. Come on. Come on. I don't want to destroy the box. I'm trying to be as gentle as possible. It's a little bit hard when you've got outstretched arms. There we go. All right. Let's open it up and let's see. Whoop. All bubble wrapped up. Holy crap, how much bubble wrap do they have to use? Jeez, man. This is why we're killing the turtles, because we overpackage all of our shit. Wow. There we go. There is our You Official. Let's see if I can get it closer to the camera. Alright. Next one. My Sakurajima. This anime, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, is literally the reason why I got into anime in the first place. So, genuinely, if it was not for me to, discover and then watch this anime, I probably wouldn't have been, an Arknights content creator. So Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai does hold a little bit of a special place in my heart. Let's get this open, shall we? So, something that I got sent earlier this morning was from Mr. Aka, leader of Terror Historian himself, and he was crashing out a little bit about generative AI, particularly generative AI within the Arknights Endfield community. People creating like AI generated animations and like AI generated artworks and whatnot. And he suggested to me to make a video about it. And I asked him why. And he said, because you're the most level headed. So, just specifically for Aka, I am going to have a not level headed take on generative AI. I will make my position very clear. Generative AI. I think it is morally and ethically questionable or dubious. And like the actual product that you're getting out compared to the amount of effort that you're putting in is like not comparable at all. Like it does not take an engineering major to like know this. You just need to know basic math and just realize that the amount of training data, which still needs to be human made, it takes to produce generative AI, a generative AI artwork that is half good. The math just doesn't make any sense. And then that's, or like if you like, that's not even talking about how much effort it takes to like prompt engineer stuff, which at that point, like, what is the point? And or I guess we'll get into it a little bit, but like, yeah, like there's a lot of stuff that does not make any sense in my opinion when it comes to the effort that it takes to put into generative AI. Anyways, oh wow, oh dang. I know you guys can't actually feel anything or whatnot. Actually, let's see. Can I change my lighting? Yes. Yes. Okay. Cool. We have changed their lighting, so then it's slightly better for the camera. But I am further away from the mic now, so rip the audio. But I know you guys can't feel it, but that's actually nylon there, or like fabric. There's actually fabric on there for the fishnets. Holy crap, that's really cool. Neato. There you go. There's for any of you guys who are Ember mains, there's the shot that you're looking for. Right there. But yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. That's yeah. And also I got this one for relatively cheap as well. So I'm happy. I'm happy with that. And then while we're at it, let's also give you official her time in the spotlight since she was all too dark in the shadows last time around. But yeah. Do all the spin around. But anyways, yeah, where were we at? Generative AI and Arknights Endfield. And it being prevalent in artworks. Yeah, no, I hold a very strong position against generative AI. It is, in my opinion, completely unethical and unmoral. I do not agree with the idea that it is okay to steal artworks from the efforts of hardworking creators, and then just say, hey, I made this artwork. Yeah, plagiarism is a messy thing, but in the case of a lot of generative AI, it's not a messy case at all. It's pretty straight, clear cut. You are stealing someone else's work. Actually, one of our artists featured in the Arknights Global Fanbook, Oof, they've been dealing with issues with people stealing their artworks and putting it into generative AI slop creators and just making stuff that is 10 times inferior. But what really, pisses me off, and I think also pisses off a lot of other people, is the fact that the issue isn't always, or partially the issue is that like a lot of generative AI, like it is difficult to recognize for a lot of people what is generative AI and what isn't. And so then, it's hard to just straight up say like I, won't support any generative AI artists because it's difficult to spot them in the first place. But also like these guys can pump out so much artwork, quote unquote artwork. It's not art. Slop. There we go. That's the term that everyone uses. Slop. These guys can pump out so much slop in such a short amount of time. It's like photography. It's a numbers game where the reason why photographers take so many dang pictures is not because every single picture, or it's not because every single picture is going to look like, absolute fantastic and whatnot. It's a numbers game where as long as like the more pictures that you take, the more chance that one of them is going to be the one that's picked up by people and going to be the one that's going to make you super viral and popular. So yeah, like it does not like. Unfortunately, we live in a social media economy where let me get this opened up as well. Yeah, we live in a media economy in which it does not matter how much, or yeah, it rarely matters how much effort you actually put in. A lot of the times that effort, unfortunately, just does not get recognized because people just want media content to consume. They can say all they want. Oh yeah, I only, I'm a connoisseur of real art or all that stuff. In reality, no, you're just scrolling through Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, X. X is technically Elon for doing that. Blue Sky, TikTok, whatever. You're just scrolling all those social media, and all you're just searching for is content. Like think about how much time do you actually take to, stop, look at an artwork, admire it, and all that stuff. Like that stuff you would do in an art museum. But on the global forum of social media, you just don't do that. You just tap the like button, tap the retweet, whatever, and then just scroll past. Like in this media economy where all that matters is just creating content that is appealing to people straight off the eye, it's no wonder why generative AI, who can pump out slop every 6 hours, is able to attract, get like thousands and thousands of more likes than other artists. And it's not like the other artists are like, artists who typically get 200. It's not like they're getting like, or the algorithm isn't noticing them. No, like a lot of the time these artists are people, again, like Oof. Oof gets thousands of likes on their artworks. But unfortunately, it's just the stupid slop generators of AI, generative AI creators. They are just able to pump out way more stuff, and more of their stuff are going to be like the tens of thousands of like hits that, artists like Oof just can't compete against. Also, oh my god, that's also so sick as well. There's actually an inflatable. Anyways, yeah. Back to unboxing stuff. Good Smile Racing Miku. Yeah, as a mechanical engineer, I like cars that go zoom zoom. And when there's cars go zoom zoom that has anime girl like front and center on it, no less, it's Miku. Yeah, no, that's my cup of tea. My cup of tea. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, generative AI. Also, like, if you are someone who does not care about like artists, you don't give a about like actual human artists and like AI, like one of the ethical issues of generative AI being that they steal from other people. There's a plethora of other issues to take against generative AI. Like, for example, you don't have to be a billionaire or the most powerful man in the world. All you just need is generative AI and generate a bunch of C-SPAN material, and there you go. Now you can just be like a billionaire or the most powerful man in the world with almost nothing. So, it's bad. Like, there are no guardrails to regulate generative AI when there should be. So, and the people who are pushing for generative AI are not self-advocating for regulations on themselves, because why would they? That's silly. That would be silly of them. So, yeah. there's a lot of moral and ethical reasons why you should take against generative AI. So, yeah. Also, oh wow, I just realized this Miku has lost their arm. Oh dear, that's concerning. Also, how much can you actually? Oh yeah, you guys can't see any of this stuff. My goodness. Thankfully, I can yap while I'm doing this unboxing, so then you are just not looking at a blank, setup scene that has nothing. But there we go. There's part of the Miku. Don't slide down. Okay, cool. Got everything out of the way. Oh no, Moo Moo Bunny has fallen over. There you go. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think that's honestly as good as it's probably gonna get, but yes! There we go. Woo! There is the Racing Miku, I think 2024 once again. And this is her summer outfit, so yeah. Oh, God, I love Miku. There's something just about a light blue-haired, robotic voice. Technically not generative. But yeah, a voice bank. There we go. Yeah, there's just something about the light blue-haired voice bank that she's just so cool, and all the designs that they come out with her are really cool. So yeah, there we go. Oh shoot, there's one more thing that I forgot to show. I did not just get figurines. There's a couple of other things, or there's one more thing that I got. There we go. Oh, we got the Suisei's 2024 tour poster or banner. I genuinely did not realize that B2 was actually going to be this big. I thought it was going to be slightly smaller, but thank God it is this big, because holy crap, Suisei looks so cool in this outfit. Yeah. And then also, I really love, there we go. I really love the font up here. That font's just so cool. It's just so cool. Also, I know my mic is getting absolutely fricked by the fact that I have this banner like in front of my mic, so that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, I love this font right there. That's so cool. But yeah, let's see. Anything else that I wanted to talk about? No, not really. I don't. Or well, I guess this video does need to be closed out eventually. So let's get it closed out. Anyways, kind of just a recap, because I did just rant for like 20 odd minutes, or like 15 odd minutes about stuff. So, first thing, when you can, please support real human art, or actually no, not when you can. You just can support human artists without needing to pay money or anything like that. What you can do is just not pay attention to any generative AI slop creators. I know it's really difficult to do that when they are doing all sorts of tricksy things to make themselves seem more legitimate and whatnot. But the main thing that you can just do is just, follow people that you know who are not users of generative AI. Again, it's really hard. It's really hard. But please just make an effort in looking at the ways that you can. I'm sure you can search online. I am probably not the best resource to help you identify who is generative AI slop creator and who is an actual real human artist. But please do make an effort in trying to vet the artists that you follow. And spend a little bit more time. Spend a little bit more time actually admiring the art of real human artists. Again, our social media economy has kind of fucked us over, and genuinely has kind of just devalued the value of human art because of how saturated the market is. So if you can just take a little bit of time, know what you appreciate about your favorite artists, then that is a step in the direction towards reclaiming the value and the importance of human artists. So please, 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 please support human artists. Again, generative AI and the that it does to our society, and be a conscious consumer. There we go. Don't be like me, who buys 3 figurines and a banner off the whim and make poor financial decisions. Be a conscious consumer. There we go. Outside of AI stuff, Arknights Global Fanbook 2026 is still going on. Once again, we are featuring 76 real human artists in our fan book that covers a wide range of disciplines: illustrations, graphic design, animation, or 3D modeling. So please go check out the Arknights Global Fan Book. Show some love to the 76 artists that got featured this year. And then also, we are still running our Beyond Terra and Talos 2 campaign, charity campaign for Doctors Without Borders. Our goal is $1.5 thousand or 1.5K, and we are a little bit over 2/3 of the way there. So help us push that boundary even further. Let's try and break some records. And as Perlica would ask, can you PayPal me 30K? But don't actually PayPal it to me. Send it over to Doctors Without Borders, because they definitely need that money more than I do, and they will actually make sure that that money gets put into a good cause. So yeah, anyways, once again, 3 lovely figurines, 1 banner. They look really great. And that's kind of all that I had for this video. Take care, everyone. See ya.